Indie versus mainstream, and what's your definition of selling out? Okay, I can fuck with that.
I figured you'd appreciate that.
I can fuck with that too.
Fuck yeah. I had a fucking intro, but it was for a stacked cast.
I still have my intro I haven't been able to use. I've had it written down for over a month.
You know what? I got a secondary one. I can freaking roll with this shit.
And I also have I took the time to learn some Warhammer stuff just to make a joke about Jace that I haven't been able to use either.
Oh shit.
Like I googled stuff so I could make a joke better.
You're like, motherfucker, you made me have to read.
Bro, I saw a Reddit video this morning, like someone who had a sinus infection, and the camera for the little tiny vacuum they shoved up there just to clean, it was like, this is disgusting. Where's the full video? Like, I need to see all of this.
Fuck. Alright. Let me see if I still got this shit.
Yeah, knock it out the park, bro.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, like a podcast with so much dead weight that it rivals that of Casey Anthony's trunk, this is Memento Morons.
Jesus Christ. She's still out there, too.
She is. So we're just doing a dynamic duo with this one, seeing as how everyone else wants to be a fucking faggot, but it's whatever.
It's not like they've been streaming all day already. Like, mix it up, buddies. We haven't met up in, like, weeks. But also, I mean, we have band practice most Wednesdays, but then, like, March, we didn't have any for, like, 3 weeks. But the last jam we had was pretty solid, man. There was some grooves in there.
Dude, speaking of jams, shout out to fucking Patrick and his band. You've seen that shit?
Yeah, man. They got on Spotify, bro. It's awesome.
Not just that, but they also won some awards and also got featured on Abilene's metal rock radio station.
That's fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
We love when our homies are doing good because that's what a real homie do.
Which actually makes for a hell of a fucking segue into our first topic, indie versus mainstream.
And that can go for a lot of different shit. It's not that mainstream stuff isn't good. It is calculated to be good, digestible, easy for everybody. It's a very broad spectrum. And the best way, my friend Brian Gober, he said this to me when I was like, I just don't listen to the radio. I don't. It's not that it's not bad, but it's like top 40 shit that's like, of course it's good. You know how easy it is to write a 4-chord song? The easiest. But he's like, man, it's like French fries. Everybody loves French fries, but where's the meat? That's why I go out of my way to find underground bands that sound kind of shitty. Death Grips totally sucks, but you can go to their website right now and download every single one of their albums for free because they don't give a fuck.
Well, at the same time, it's like, I guess I'm a bit of a weirdo in this sense. I'm a bit of an in-between because I delve into indie shit a lot, but then I also...
I absolutely. Yeah. I got some Katy Perry shit saved on my fucking... I do, man. Freaking that E.T. song, Take Me, Take Me. Like, that's a great song, man. I got some... There's one with her and Pharrell Williams. Like, it's just a jam. It's the same shit over and over for like 3 minutes. But like, I give credit where credit is due. But also, if you're weird enough, I actually found a fucking great new artist last night called Suburban. And how I saw him, it was like, this thing that's like it records the people singing their verse and then the auto tune like the actual song, but he had this like weird like fake smile plastic thing on and he was like, hello, uh-oh, you made a mistake, uh-oh. And I was like, that's the fucking weirdest guy I've ever seen. And the video is him pretty much being a Mormon that just breaks into someone's house and he's like floating with like a bowl cut. But the song fucking boom, uh-oh, you made a mistake. Like, dude, it was like, I was still like 4 times last night and I already added him on Spotify, man. He's got some fucking, it's mainstream-esque, but it's like weird enough where it's like some like Tyler the Creator shit. Because some of the indie stuff does become mainstream. It creeps in. There's a decent weird overlap that doesn't get enough credit.
I think in that sense it takes a bit of a media intersection. Case in point, to a lesser degree, of course, but that song "Insanity" by fucking shit. It's like fuck. There's a problem. Suddenly I can feel your pain and maybe enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? That one.
What was that? I want to say that's like freaking the Living Tombstone or something.
No. Has Been Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
That one. Yeah.
See, but that also has like a show with it, which like for underground stuff, kind of. It puts more eyes. Same thing with the Metalocalypse, man.
Yeah.
I've been rewatching through Metalocalypse, and it's just great. It's like one of the best shows, dude.
Well, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like you have a song, and then it's used in another form of media, and then there's the crossover, and so that brings it more into the mainstream. I mean, shit. Like you mentioned with Metalocalypse, that's another good example, to the point to where the fucking voice actors who just so happen to play instruments are going on fucking tour.
Well, what's funny is because like when the show came out, I was like, okay, I'm excited for this show, but I don't want them to also make like a hip hopalypse. You know, I don't want it to branch. And then I saw the love that went in it, the names behind it, James Hetfield, Corpse Grinder, like okay, I see the love for the metal there. And even Vincent, he was like, I'm gonna explain you in 2 words, Dad. It's like, what are they? He's like, weeb and metal. I'm like, fair enough. I'll take it, man. There it is.
Hey, you know what? He knows what makes you tick.
Dude, my fucking Avenged Sevenfold kick has been going strong for like 2 weeks, dude. I even, because for my videos, I've always had the little picture of Hisoka on the back, but
yeah,
I have some little push
A7X
pins.
shit.
Yeah, but now I can just slide this out and change my vinyls out for each video, so I can constantly keep that kind of, you know. But yeah, man, their first 4 albums are fucking incredible, dude. They're so raw.
Which
like, actually, how do you write fucking City of Evil? How do you write that? It's peak. It's peak.
Yeah, well, I mean, with regards to City of Evil, I guess you just with that I mean, inspiration plays a really big part.
I'm gonna send you the YouTube video of it's like the making of their self-titled.
Yeah.
Because like they put that and I was like, all right, fine, it's been a minute. As I was watching it and just seeing them come up with these songs in the studio and like, because the song Scream that's like yeah, how they came up with that riff is because Matt M. Shadows loves to gamble, and so when you do the little slot machines, it's he's like, hey, can y'all like write a riff that sounds like I'm winning at dude, it's fucking dope.
That's just like with fucking Guns N' Roses when they did Sweet Child of Mine and Slash was mimicking carnival music with do 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 do.
Yeah, that was just a finger exercise, man.
Yeah.
And now it's like one of the most famous fucking little riffs, man.
But no, actually, as a matter of fact, Avenged Sevenfold is a perfect representation because at first, you know, they were on the indie side of things, as most bands do.
Especially like the screamo type shit too, as well.
Because, like, unless you hail from fucking music royalty, like if you're James Hetfield's grandson or some shit, or Corey Taylor's
son, yeah, absolutely.
Whenever he started the band Vended, and he just got all the fucking Slipknot members' kids to join in.
That's all you had to do, yeah. Fuck yeah, why not?
Unless you hail from royalty, you're basically starting from the bottom. Now you're here. So, it's...
Yeah, they fucking blew up, man. Like, it's fucking... Because there's a YouTube channel called Drumeo I watch a lot, where they'll take a drummer, like a famous drummer, and they're like, we're going to show you a song you never heard, and we want to hear what you would drum over it. And they had, like, the current drummer for Avenged Sevenfold, and it's like an hour long, just like, all right, I'm going to give you some tracks, we're going to see how you play it, and, like, you know, some are old, some are new, but, like, dude, I don't know, man, it's just fascinating, dude. The Rev was such a good-ass drummer, like, underrated as fuck, but, like, god damn, dude, that dude was a fucking machine.
Oh, dude, him and Joey Jordison, too, for Slipknot, fuck yeah.
Absolutely, bro. When both of them died, it was like, my heart, man. Like, you, and like, then fucking Paul Gray died, like, it all, like Slipknot could get rid of 4 people and still have the same band.
Yeah, well, like, I remember this in particular because this happened around 2009. It was Rodney James Dio, and then Paul Gray, and then following that was the Rev, and then I believe later on in 2017, that's when Joey kicked it.
Yeah, he was around that time. Because then I remember also we lost freaking Neil Peart around like COVID time, and like
yeah.
I mean, like even when Chuck Norris died. And y'all didn't give a shit, which is fine. You don't have to care about it. But it's like, bro, like, give the dude a little bit of respect, man. Like, it's Chuck fucking Norris. That's Walker the Texas Ranger there, buddy.
No. That's the thing. I respect. I guess I've just become numb to it because I'm like, fuck, we getting old, motherfucker. You know?
I know, man. It fucking sucks. Like, whenever Ozzy died and we went to the pool and I had Black Sabbath on, and Changes came on. I usually skip Changes. I like their heavy stuff. But that song hit so different. And I was just sitting there. He just died that day. And Vincent's just staring at me. He's like, are you sad? I'm like, yeah, man. We lost a fucking legend today. We lost a real one, dude.
Dude, same here. It was... I went through his later stuff because you see the revitalization and everything whenever he did the Black Rain album in 2007 with tracks like Let Me Hear You Scream, I Don't Want to Stop, that kind of shit. And then later on, when you hit about 2020 time frame, you got him doing a fucking duet with Elton John with Ordinary Man, and that was the somber shit. That's what hit me. Like,
yeah, man, like it just hits different a little afterwards.
But no, Avenged Sevenfold would actually make for a pretty good case study with regards to the whole indie versus mainstream, because like their first 4, like you could definitely see a change and everything. Like they're trying to basically reinvent the wheel with every single album.
Yeah, and I get not wanting to repeat yourself, but also like because they're coming to Dallas in August, so if everyone's down, let's go see Avenged Sevenfold. But also, I'm there to see the old shit more than the new shit. Some of this new stuff's pretty good. Like, even watching him play the drums made me appreciate some of the newer stuff a little better, because, like, it is complicated, but, like, when you listen to, like, Trashed and Scattered and, like, it's unmatched. It's unmatched. The dueling guitars for just all of it was, like, blows your fucking mind hole, man.
I think... Well, that's they were basically pretty much a cautionary tale of laying all these foundations but never building a fucking house. You know?
Yeah, but they got their own fucking house. At least they dress better now. They don't dress as douchey. I'm sorry, but every picture that they got like fedoras on and eyeliner dripping down. They're holding their guitars all backwards, and they got like bejeweled hats and Ed Hardy shirts that say like "stronger than ever." Like,
well. They were riding the line between screamo and, you know, hell yeah metal. That
Yeah,
kind of shit.
because also like after he had like surgery, he didn't really want to scream as much either, which is cool because like I said, we wouldn't have got City of Evil without that. And as much as I think the album's like a little bit overrated, it's that good. It's allowed to be overrated. It's phenomenal.
Well, I mean, overrated to me is not necessarily meaning like if it's not that good, then it is overrated. If it is that good, then it's just constantly talked about. That's all.
Yeah, so it's allowed to be talked about.
Yeah, but with them, I think whenever they hit mainstream, because I kind of noticed this. I kind of noticed this with their 2014, I believe it was, their Hail to the King album. They were trying to bring back some of the older stuff, but the older styles, but they didn't quite do it right.
Yeah, they didn't fully commit to it. They were trying to blend it, which is kind of the same case for Slipknot, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because like their first two albums, self-titled and Iowa. When I put that on, I don't care how tired I am, whatever mood I'm in, I'm pumped. I'm fucking, oh, you motherfucker gonna die! Like, I'm there, dude. It wakes me up. It jacks me up. And I remember when All Hope Is Gone came out, Psychosocial. Now I'm seeing everyone wear Slipknot shirts, and I'm like, you were a prep like 2 weeks ago. And then I hear the radio drums going, do, ga, do, ga, do, ga, do. I was like, who is this? It's Slipknot. No, it's not. Like, it's the new Slipknot. Like, Duga is the news. Like he can't play that spinning in a circle. What the fuck is that bullshit, dude?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And it's no way wrong. The album is legitimately good. It's a good album. It's just not a good Slipknot album to me.
It's a good. Well, that's the thing though. You came during Slipknot's formative years, essentially. You went.
Yeah, that fucking raised me, dude. That and fucking. I didn't even know that was metal at the time. My cousin was like, this band says motherfucker really loud, and I was like, oh!
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you were basically coming into what could be described as one of the most convoluted subgenres of metal to begin with, because new metal, you have elements of rap and hip-hop, you've got elements of freaking, depending on how it's played, you could have elements of grunge, and then of course there's thrash, So you've got a cross-genre fucking gangbang going on for your ear holes.
Yeah, it's a lot, man, and like because he kind of is rap singing over the stuff, but it's not like hip hop. It's like as a pissed off high school kid that's like no one fucking understands me, and like it's stuff you gravitate to, man. I relate to it. My grandma would always be like, "Why are you listening to such like aggressive music?" Like, because I'm angry and I don't know what else to do.
Yeah,
it gives me something to latch on to, man.
And then you throw on fucking people equal shit. And
I wish I still I had a poster flag. It was a blue Slipknot flag. It had all of them in blue, which is different. Most of their stuff's black and red, and then it had the scan bar with people equal shit on it, and I don't know what happened to that, but I wish I still had it. That was such a cool fucking flag. It's dope.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's but no, with regards to the whole indie versus mainstream thing, I think it's a natural progression essentially, because whenever you start out, you have all these fucking ideas. You have all
absolutely. You're fresh. You have nothing contributing to you changing your style or view.
Yeah.
But then when you start making it, then it's like you get producers in your ear like, well, and sometimes it works out, man. Like My Chemical Romance, when they did The Ghost of You.
Yeah.
Like they recorded it and it was supposed to end after like the little bridge part, but then the producer was like, hey, you should come back in with the chorus one last time. They're like, but that's not how it's like, just try it. And then they did it and they're like, okay, that song's magic now. Like sometimes there's great stuff, or the famous case of falling to your hands, I come in my spirit.
Yes,
like they didn't have a thing to it. And he's like, look, we just took a break. Rick Rubin took Serge Tank into his library, like, go grab a book and open a page.
He just
first thing he opens,
Bible.
Father, into my hand I commend your spirit. Why have you forsaken? And then like Chop Suey was born, bro. Like, fuck, dude.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Chop motherfucking Suey. Oh my god. Yeah, no, like you have all these ideas and all this inspiration from, whatever style you want to do, you have it followed up with like life experiences and all that other shit. And I find it to be a two-pronged attack essentially on your creative style whenever you start succeeding, because on one, you're facing success. Okay, that's great. Two, through that success, whatever brought forward those ideas, you're not facing those issues anymore. Are you facing new ones? Yeah, you could be. There's plenty of instances with that, but the same spark is not quite there anymore. And if you keep progressing farther and farther down the line, eventually you're just going to run out of steam and sound freaking cookie cutter.
Yeah, and that does sadly happen, because it's like, especially as like a fan that likes, we were there from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Then when most bands get mainstream, now everyone hates them. Ghost, prime example. The moment they got big, now all their posers, and they're really not, dude. They're theater rock for goth kids, man. Mm-hmm. Like, and you don't have to like them, but like, look how, like, I don't like fucking, what's her fucking Taylor Swift, but like, dude, she's made her own fucking not like Hitler Youth. Like,
shake it off, shake it off,
shake it off,
shake it off. But yeah, no, like, I think, what was it? I had something with that, but yeah, it's honestly just kind of, it's kind of weird. I guess at some point you just gotta figure out, like, am I going to search around for this inspiration or what? Because I think actually with going back to Avenged Sevenfold, it's sort of accelerated their downfall, because if they keep trying to reinvent the wheel, then they need new inspiration to go along with it.
But it's like, as a musician, like, you want to learn and change or try new stuff. And even me, as like a YouTuber, starting to put VR video games on a movie channel, but it's like, all the stuff in my background is all bands, so why am I not a music channel when that's what it looks like I should be talking about? So it's like, I don't know, man, people like to try stuff, it doesn't always work. Like, Metallica's got some shitty fucking albums. Everyone prefers the older stuff to their newer stuff. Some people just love the newer stuff, like, and it's not even just bands, but like, bands is a huge part of it, because I would literally go out of my way when I find, like, you go through your like Discover Weekly, right? And I find something really shitty, but it's got energy, and I'm like, okay, then I'll go to that band, check out some more songs. If I like the songs, I'll add the band. But not only, now I'm in this weird, shitty indie vibe, I go down to bands like this band, start checking them out. Okay, that's fucking weird, but kind of cool. Like, that one totally sucks. That one sucks. Okay, that, like, when I go through my Discover Weekly, the majority of the songs are good. Okay, that's a good song, I'll add it. I don't want those songs. I want the ones that I gotta be like, yo, what is that? Oh, okay, add immediately. Like, I have to have it on repeat, man. Like, I love it when I get songs like that, dude.
Dude, fucking throwbacks to this reference, but I just thought of it. You're like a Growlithe at a Blockbuster. You're a fucking media mutt.
Hell yeah. That's me, like, man. I love it.
Because you're down for all kinds of fucking media, which, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm down for that too. Actually, as a matter of fact, I was going to save this. I'll bring it up on a later episode with everybody in it. But one reason why I brought up indie versus mainstream is indie games. Because, dude, with how everything's going on right now, indie games might be the saving grace for those of us that want to just blow off some steam.
Dude, for real, man. Like, indie, like, AA games, like, really the only big one I can think of that's, like, everyone's focusing on is Grand Theft Auto 6. Because that's, like, one of the most expensive fucking games that's been in development for, like, 10 years at least?
Pretty much, just about. I will say this. Mark my fucking words. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to do to the game industry like the Wii did back whenever it came out. If you remember, the Wii sold like fucking crazy. People could not get their hands on one because everybody else beat them to it. But after a couple of months, it was old news. You know?
Yes and no. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been kicking since the PlayStation 3.
Well, that's true. As a matter, Grand Theft Auto 5 has done the impossible and been released across 3 console generations.
That's insane. It's insane.
But
let it go.
The reason I say that is on a money-wise kind of situation, because much as we hate it, money makes the world go round, and so people are going to see GTA 6 coming in, and it's going to be injecting all sorts of fucking money is going to just be printed with this game being sold. Everybody knows freaking Grand Theft Auto, and for good reason too, because it's the first pretty much any game that you would want to play. You know, it's a flight sim, it's a third-person shooter, it's a driving sim, it's a freaking sandbox game, it's a choose-your-own-adventure game. You know, it's literally everything plus a dead hooker. I mean,
I was about to say, and you can kill hookers.
Exactly. Fucking sharing brain cells here. I love it. I will say this: I have an axe to grind on the console side of things, which I know you do too, because shit's getting ass expensive.
Agreed.
And it's
the
not
Sony
even...
price rise, and me being such a Sony fanboy for PlayStation, it's like it hurts my heart, man.
You're like, dude, I'm a Sony pony. This ride sucks.
And it doesn't, like, even when we got our PS5, yeah, I paid hundreds of dollars over the asking price so I can get it during a fucking pandemic when they were impossible to find. And the only reason I do that's not the kind of money I drop. But we had the excess because we got like 3 stimulus checks and our fucking income tax. We're like
flush.
Yeah, and it was like, Devin, I'm gonna build a computer. Like, bet. Now we got that, and I was like, let's get a PS5. And I remember when we were waiting for it to come in, and I was already off work, and she was like, it says it's almost here, but they're not here yet. I was like, you stay there. It's raining outside, and I don't care. Make sure that PlayStation gets inside before you come and pick me up.
Yeah.
And it's been I fucking love it, dude. It's.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I do like the PC as well, but I don't know, man. I love consoles, bro.
Well, for one, you go with what you know, and this is actually kind of piggybacking off of an old discussion where I guess there was a miscommunication, and you thought I was trying to be a dick, but.
You were being a dick when you said, "Oh yeah," and when's the last PS4 game that came out? Oh wait, that's a dick move. That was a dick move. You meant to be a dick saying that, and I clocked it.
Well, that was whenever I was like, okay, he's being really, really fucking standoffish about this. All right, fuck it. But no. What what was I going with this? Oh yeah, but with regards to how everything is progressing, it's getting to the point to where essentially all you're getting in the end of it is a shitty computer, and an overpriced shitty computer at that. Like, especially with the fucking PS5 Pro. And rumor has it that the PS6 is not going to have any freaking physical copies.
Yeah, that's been getting phased out, which is, I think, ridiculous.
You don't even have the full game whenever you have the physical copy.
Yeah, I brought some movies over to Shannon Rio's house when I spent the night there. It's like, I brought some movies, and they're like, we don't have anything to watch those on. We got rid of our Xbox, and it's like, the fuck? Like, what? Like, how do you not own a movie player, man? Because you know how many times when, the internet goes out, can't watch anything, all that sucks. Yeah. Like, actually, we are not. And it's actually a bit freeing as well, because now you know the limits of what you are able to watch. You can narrow down like, ooh, I haven't seen that in a bit, or this one's actually never been out of the package because I refused to watch Garbage Pail Kids, but it was $2.
Yeah. But no, yeah, you go with what you know, and the whole PC thing is admittedly alien territory for you. Like, you don't even know how the prices stack up with the individual parts. Like, not dogging you, it's just, you know, no, you don't fucking know what you don't get into. I don't
get mad at a fish for not climbing a mountain because it's not what he does.
Fuck no, I'm gonna get him a fucking mountain climbing kit. We'll take this one flop at a time.
But you want movie quotes and to know where it's from? I'm your fucking guy.
But with regards to indie versus mainstream, a lot of these freaking live service games and everything are just being a freaking leech on every system. Every, you know, console's been PC alike. I mean, Concord, I thought it was like $150 million flop. You want to know how much fucking money Sony lost on that shit?
250 million?
$500 million. Yeah. People are saying that they're trying to recoup their losses by pricing up the consoles, because all the live service games, I think at least half of them just fucking tanked.
Dude, that's why Pearl Abyss with Crimson Desert, because their first game, Black Desert, which is a live service MMO RPG, I've played it. It's good. It's fine. But Crimson Desert being a standalone open world, it's not an RPG. It is an action game with RPG elements.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a mess when it came out, but they have been listening to the entire community. There's not a storage box. Like, okay, our bad. Here's a storage box. Like, there's not enough inventory space. Like, here's more inventory. There's not even... It didn't even have difficulty settings. It was just, here's the game.
Yeah.
If you're stuck, you gotta go grind to get better. But now their new patch, they're adding in difficulty settings, more fucking mounts and stuff. They're making the inventory list so where, like, your stuff's better separated, so you're not just it's incredible. They're actually, like, giving a shit. And, like, since they also do an online MMO, which is a live service game, I know they know how to, like, make, like, even they're making controls better. They're making the graphics better. They're literally just making the game better. And because there was a point, people were like 300 hours in, and they ran out of enemies because they rescued the entire map, and the enemies don't come back. So they have all this topped gear and no one to fight. So what did the new update do? Here's repeatable bosses. And there's a time limit on these things where bad guys will come back now. Because, like, that's a huge part. Like, people can't play your game anymore. Yeah, it's great to explore, but if you have nothing to fight when you want to fight it, like, why? It's just a walking sim at that point.
It actually makes me think of games like Skyrim and shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Like, kill all the fucking dragons and all the people, and you're just like, what now?
This, like, dude, I would not be surprised if this gets, like, at least the fucking thing up on, like, Game of the Year, man. It's fucking insane. I really should try to finish Resident Evil Requiem, but, like, the game's hard and scary, and this one's not hard and scary. It's hard, it's difficult at times, but Resident Evil 9 is something fucking... I can only play it in small doses because my heart rate gets too, like, dude, like, fuck!
Yeah.
Like, it's intense, man.
I hate to say it, but I'm fucking behind. Like, the last Resident Evil game I completed was Resident Evil Village. Or not Village, 7. And I've been trying to catch up. I have 8, 2 remake, and 4 remake. All installed on my fucking laptop. And I'm just like, okay, let's do 2. It fucking holds up. I was
dude, like, the 2 remake is fucking insane, man.
Dude. And the fact it's a PS4 game too.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. Like I said, 8's really good. Each of those games has just moments that are like number 7. I woke Devin up one night because it's the level where you have no weapons. there's a mannequin corpse of your wife you have to like take apart to find a clue, and then there's that giant baby fetus monster like and you gotta like I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't like having full panic attacks, man. And that was in numbers. No, that was 8. Yeah, that was 8. 7 I played in VR, and I think I blocked out about half of it because that was the most terrifying experience I've ever felt. But that's also the only reason I want a PSVR 2 is so I can play 8 VR, 4 Remake VR, and I know they're doing a Requiem VR as well, but that game's intense. It's so scary. That game's scary.
Yeah. But no, shit, what was it? Oh, yeah, there is one game. If there's a VR implementation for it, dude, I would buy you the game just to get you to check it out. It is a game called Perception. And it is a game where you're playing as this blind chick.
Oh, and you gotta like echolocation?
Yes.
Dude, I think there actually might be one. I don't know, 1 minute.
I know it's cheap. I know it's like $10 or $20. It's the one game that I backed on Kickstarter. I threw $40 at it back in 2013 or so, whenever they just started it. Then in 2018, I found it magically appearing on my fucking Steam library. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing about that. That looked pretty dope.
It's like 3 to 5 hours on about. I think I beat it in about 3.5. But I'd say it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
See, those are good too, man. Have a solid linear timed game, you know, not because now that I'm on Facebook, I've been on Reddit a lot more, which is a little better because I'm not being assaulted with videos and news. There's just a lot of headlines, you know.
Fucking bullshit.
But someone was like complaining about like, this fucking bullshit, man. Like I'm like 300 hours in, there's nothing left to fight, and a lot of the comments like, oh, poor you. You spent $70 on a game and you got 300 hours out of it. Like, go touch grass. Like, dude, most games, like, a campaign's going to be like 10 hours max, 10 to 12 sometimes. Like,
it's just freaking nuts. It honestly, never satisfied are 2 words that would definitely define many different genres as far as people consuming media is concerned.
The Boys, the first 2 episodes of the final season, they find this dude called Worm who like eats dirt and shits it out of his butthole, and he doesn't have a dick, but he writes all the movies and shows for, you know, VOT, you know, like all the Marvel essentially. Eric Kripke, like the writer director of the show, worked in his dialogue through Worm where he's like, I mean, I fucking hate writing finales. Like, how am I supposed to check off every box? You can't make everybody happy. Like,
nope.
So that's kind of him saying, like, just give me a fucking break, man. If I don't make everyone happy, like, I'm sorry. Like, it's impossible.
But I think with how everything's getting fucking expensive and shit, there is a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know if this is going to transfer over to console, but I would not be surprised if it did. So, have you ever heard of of something called Gary's Mod?
Yes. I'm not sure what it is, but Vincent talks about it a lot, and I see there's like a lot of VR games that are used that kind of engine for like their sandbox stuff.
Yeah, it's basically like a sandbox creation engine. People have made machinimas with it. People have made games with it. And the guy that made it, Gary Newman, which is not the same Gary Newman from the band that sung Cars. That's a different Gary Newman.
And Cars.
But he just got, well, not just, but this has been a while. Him and his team has signed up with Valve to make a new engine called Sandbox. S&Box.
Hell yeah.
And here's the cool thing about it. He's already getting paid and everything for it through Valve. He's making it free and open source to anybody who wants to do any fucking thing they want with it.
And That's awesome. That's how it should be, man.
And I just love the quote because people were like, well, would you have a purchase price for this or anything? No, it's on fucking Steam for free. And he said, quote, Valve gave me my chance. I'm already rich. I don't want to fuck anyone over. I want to give opportunities to the next generation like Valve did me. And
That's awesome, man. That's like, I got respect for people like that, dude.
And the reason why I bring that up is the cost of hardware, let it be consoles or PC parts, is fucking through the fucking roof. I mean, it's getting hard for me.
Everyone's getting fucked.
Yeah, like I consider it a godsend that I was able to part out a PC for like less than $1,000. A buddy of mine,
but at least our president hates Mexicans, so we can all be happy about that.
Man, nah, everything, dude. This is so fucking multifaceted. It gives me a headache with all the twists and turns. But the fact of the matter is, the reason why this is a bit of a light into the tunnel on the entertainment side of things is because Gary's Mod and Sandbox presumably, like Gary's Mod for sure has been known to be very, very light on resources. You know, you don't need a fucking supercomputer to play the latest fucking Gary's Mod made game.
Yeah, because it all uses the same engine based on some old shit that's like, it maximized the usage out of older shit instead of forcing it to have to accept better shit to work properly.
Yeah, and with Sandbox, apparently it's taking elements from like the Unity engine and Unreal engine, and it's just min-maxing that shit to essentially make a much better engine that you could do much more with while also keeping the resource intensity low. And so those of us with older systems and older parts, you know, we'll see a game that's made off of that shit and we'll actually have a shot to play it. I mean,
yeah, man, like a lot of like indie like I bet, you know, creating a video game has got to be just intense and difficult, and even the simple ones, man. I have an idea for a horror game. I don't even know how the game would play or the story, but I would want it to be called It's Just a Menu. And that's the game, is a menu, but it's got hidden shit in there. And the more you click it or, you know, progress through it, it makes you think your computer's fucking up. So, like, you'll get messages or death threats or... Like, that seems like a good little indie, like... You wouldn't have to, like, animate any, like, you know, models or NPCs. Just, I don't know how to do that, but...
Yeah,
I think that'd be a cool little... It's not something I would even play, because I don't play games like that. I don't like them. I don't like puzzles, man. If they're there in a game, surrounded by violence, then yes, I will deal with the puzzles. Resident Evil, it's got puzzles. I like the puzzles in there. Sometimes I gotta YouTube it, because I'm a dumbass, but... Like,
it's got violence. I like violence.
I do like violence. Like, I was watching through The Good Doctor, the one about the autistic doctor. It's a really good show. I got about 4 seasons in. I was like, it's a really good show. It made me cry like once, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna restart Sons of Anarchy. And then I said, fuck The Good Doctor.
Yeah.
And I watched all of Sons of Anarchy in like 2 to 3 weeks, and I was like, I didn't cry the entire time, but the last episode got me like 3 fucking times, like, ah! And then I realized it's like, no wonder I was able to latch onto this, because it's violent, and there's a lot of action, and just like, oh shit, yo! And like...
Yep.
I've been watching The Pit on HBO.
Yeah.
It's a... There's only 2 seasons of it. It's about a understaffed hospital in Pittsburgh and during in an ER. And what's neat about the show is each season is like one full shift. So episode 1 is hour 7 to 8. Episode 2, 8 to 9. So like in the first season, there's a fucking shooting at a concert. So they get slammed with like all these victims, and like his stepson brought his girlfriend there, and like they both got shot, but he couldn't save the fucking girlfriend. And I was like, "You're not my dad." And you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like that's intense, man.
Well, yeah, and honestly, it's very indicative of what's actually going on in those fucking major city hospitals.
There is an ICE episode in season 2. ICE brings in some girl who fell down the stairs, but just their presence there, being in their masks and shit, a lot of the fucking people out in the waiting room left. Some of the nurses left. Like, even though they were legal citizens, like, even the doctor, the main doctor of the thing, like, can you guys go fucking wait somewhere else? Like, I don't care if they're documented or undocumented. When they come here, they get treated the fucking same. And you're fucking scaring my fucking entire
staff.
Like, yeah, my entire staff. Get the fuck out. And you're like, that's why I've been avoiding Facebook. Because when that shit came on, like, you're fucking pissed off. Because I was like, I understand it. Like, put your fucking mask down. What are you hiding? Why are you hiding if you ain't gotta hide? If you're just doing your job, Mr. Nazi man, I'm not going to get into it. So anyway,
like I said, multifaceted dude, it's headache inducing. Like there's so much shit involved. I'm not about to get into that shit. But
I will say this is just kind of small thing, but we did just watch the first 4 episodes of the Malcolm in the Middle Life's Still Unfair.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's on Hulu. There's only 4 episodes right now, but like, bravo, man. It's still fucking hilarious.
I need to throw some Malcolm on the Middle on the server.
Yeah, dude, the show's great. And like, I was like, all right, we'll just start it. And like, and then like the last, I laughed so fucking hard, dude. They're like, it's fucking like pretty fucking good, man.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, no, dude. I don't know. I like mainstream versus indie. I like both, but I find myself leaning more and more towards indie as the time goes by.
It's because also with indie, it's a wider umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
You like even with A24, man. I know they're kind of being a bigger studio now, but it's because they allow creators to create. They don't put them in a box. Studios, oh my god, Kangaroo Jack was a rated R movie when it came out. They already shot a rated R Kangaroo Jack movie. They did a test screening and they were like, all right, well, let's re-edit this, do some reshoots, put in a CGI rapping kangaroo and make it a kid's movie.
Release the
kangaroo files, dude, exactly. Because it's not like Event Horizon where the footage got burned up. There is a rated R Kangaroo Jack floating out there somewhere that, like, it might have been a more memorable movie. Because now if you rewatch it, it's got a lot of, like, really racy jokes. He's, like, assaults a girl by grabbing her titties. Like, there's, like, a mafia in there. And they fucking Weekend at Bernie's a dead kangaroo.
Man, what if like there's an underground fucking bunker right next to the goddamn underground cheese bunker that's still hilarious that it exists, that holds all the fucked up movies or all the fucked up movie cuts that just did not make it to market.
Yeah, so 90% of these just end in German pornography.
It's in mein Scheiße, yeah.
Most of mein Scheiße, like fucking the Church of Fudge video. Oh my god. Now that's an indie film.
Yep.
Church of Fudge.
Like I don't know, that whole tough men, and it's just a freaking warehouse hanging up and shit.
Top men.
Or top men, yeah.
Top men.
Yeah. But no, actually I guess that kind of leads me to thinking, because you go mainstream versus from an indie start. Some people might call you a sellout. What would be your definition of selling out? Because I think you and I might differ a little bit on this.
A sellout would be someone that abandons all of their values to make $1. It's not so much buying in to like, well, yeah, we're going to sign the record label. We're going to get paid to do what we love to do. It's when you go in with a vision and that vision gets askewed and you allow it to happen because they're paying you money. Whenever Death Grips came out, here's our first album, yo, you're signed. Yo, next year we're putting out 2 albums. They missed their tours they're signed up for. That they get in trouble because they're not recording 1 album, they're recording 2 because they said we're dropping 2 albums this year. They get them both recorded. We're gonna drop these. The record label, you're not allowed to do that. Well, fuck you. We quit. Here's both of the albums for free. Our drummer's gonna take a picture of his dick, write the title of the album on it, and that's gonna be the cover, is our drummer's dick saying fuck you, essentially. Here's our shit. And that's why you can go to their website and download their music for free, because they don't give a fuck, man. That's like super indie as fuck. That's not selling out. That is doubling down on, we're making a legacy because that's what we're fucking here for. Same with Terrifier. I almost called him Anton LaVey. Damian Leone.
Yeah.
He came up with, Murder Clown. It's not a new idea, but he did it so differently. Instead of there being a clown with crazy hair and talks and jokes, we're taking that away. We're making him silent, making him more mime-like. He gets so much money to do the first one. Boom, becomes a hit. Starts a crowd GoFundMe to make number 2. Gets like 250,000. Bet I can make a better movie. Becomes a massive hit. Now he gets $2 million to make his 3rd movie. All the studios are like, yo, okay, we want Terrifier, but why don't you reboot it as another Terrifier so the people that don't know who he is can do it. Also, you're going to need to cut out this and this and this, but we'll give you a lot more money. And he's like, no, these movies are successful because I've been in full control. They go the extra mile. In my new movie, I'm murdering children in the first 10 minutes.
God damn.
There's no way you're going to... I can't take that out. It's part of the movie. So I appreciate it, but no, I'm doing this my own way. And look at it, number 3, success, bro. I have so much art shit around, like my entire desk. It starts from there. There's big art, baby art, little pale girl, art lamp, Lego art. Like, that's my guy, bro. He's such an icon, and it's because the person who created it didn't sell out. He doubled down, man. You stick with your artistic integrity over a fucking paycheck, and that speaks volumes.
Now, I can definitely relate with that. However, I'm going to add something on to that. It's like this or that. So, and I've actually got a case study on this as well, or an example of the bad end. Linus Tech Tips. Does that ring a bell with you?
Linus Tech Tips?
Linus Tech Tips, yeah.
I know Linus. That's the dude from the Peanuts.
So, long story short, this dude is a long time fucking YouTuber dude, right? He's the biggest tech YouTuber on the fucking platform. 14 fucking million subscribers, has his own fucking shop, his warehouse, he's loaded. He even said it himself. He could have retired in 2020 and had multiple generations worth of wealth if people weren't stupid. But the dude has quite he started from humble beginnings. He started as a fucking guy who likes to fuck with computers, working for a computer company called NCIX. He did their freaking tech. He did their tech channel and stuff to try and sell parts while using them and reviewing them and everything and all that. Pretty sweet gig. Then he goes independent. He goes away from it, buys back everything after the company that started him flops, and then later on, 14 million subs later, he's actually losing people hand over fist that have worked with him for almost a decade at some points, and for the stupidest fucking reasons. Like, this guy, he branded himself as the people person. He was always trying to be relatable and all that. But at the same time, when you make enough money to have your third house and you don't pay your employees enough to buy their first house,
yeah,
that's a problem.
Boss makes $1 while I make a dime. That's why I take a dump on company time, man.
Yeah, it's so fucking shit. And like, there are people that left Linus Tech Tips, went independent, pulled, gathered their own following from that group, and are actually doing pretty fucking well for themselves now. And I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but as a freaking airplane nerd, this dude has entirely lost the fucking plot.
He already got. It's why George R.R. Martin hasn't finished Game of Thrones, because he already got rich and famous. He don't need to now.
Oh no, it gets worse. It gets fucking worse. He sold this idea as a gaming airplane.
We have that in Iraq. It's called drones.
A Dassault Falcon 900B business jet. On the low end, you're paying $4.5 million for a fucking 3-engine aircraft. And he's talking about all this stuff like, oh, how great is this? How great is that? To an underpaid employee who is supposed to be riffing back and forth with him. And he's got the whole, I don't want to be here face. Like, he can't hide it or anything.
Yeah, I don't even have dental, and you're trying to sell people gold jets with fucking PlayStations in the toilets. Like
it's so
fuck you.
And I'm just like, dude, no.
Yeah, that's selling out. The money went straight to his fucking head, man.
Like, not just the money going straight to your head, but the fact that you don't have the wherewithal to take care of your fucking people. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a fucking weirdo, but I'm a firm believer in, yes, by all means, do your work, make your money, work that grind, but also 3 words: give something back. Give something the fuck back. So, like, if, let's say, pie in the sky, I actually get this fucking movie made, and, maybe, by some grace of God, A24 picks it up for a full feature film or whatever, God knows if that'll actually be a thing, and I actually make a decent chunk of change out of it, I'm not gonna fucking lose myself with that. And
absolutely,
let's say I have a group of people that want to make movies full time. Okay, yeah, sure, cool. I'm not gonna fucking screw them while I'm buying my jet and my third house. Fuck no.
That's why, like, a lot of, like, the big famous preachers, man,
dude,
there's
the mega church.
They're no longer preaching God. They're reading a script without the conviction of, like, trying to reach people. They already, like, you can't even hide it. Dude, it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Matthew something.
Right. Dude, that one fucking church pastor, that mega church, Joel Osteen, that's it.
Yeah, the one that wouldn't let people in his shit when, like, Katrina happened or something?
No. It was Hurricane Harvey. Katrina was 2003, 2004. Hurricane Harvey was 2017.
Some bad shit happened, and he wasn't being very Christ-like.
Yeah. He wasn't. Well, no. Not only was he not even being very Christ-like, but he was freaking outed on national television, live on the air, whenever he was fucking open-faced lying about it. He's like, "No, I can't let people in because of water damage and everything." No, the water that he's talking about is in the basement level, not the main freaking complex. No, he locked the doors so all the pores couldn't get in there.
Yeah, because fuck them. They're not fucking paying to see me.
So yeah.
I don't think going to see Joel Osteen is free.
No, Joel Osteen.
There's no way it's free.
I don't know.
Jesus didn't charge for the Sermon on the Mount. No, sir.
No. That dude is one.
He just had a tip jar in case you liked it.
Alms for the carpenter. Alms for the carpenter. But no, like that's dude, that guy. If I saw him, no, it would not be pretty.
That's fucking selling out, man.
Dude, that's like, not even selling out. That's losing your fucking soul.
Yeah.
People
For real,
could
like,
die because of that shit.
Even back to Slipknot, with All Hope Is Gone, there's some like art of them in like a cornfield with very huge heads.
Yeah.
And even Corey Taylor on an interview, he's like, well, I mean, at that time and point, like, we were kind of all full of ourselves. Like, we were so famous, and the reason the album's weird is because everyone was doing their own shit, that, like, they weren't even recording together. They were coming in to record separate parts alone, and
yeah.
Clowns, like, I fucking don't even like that album because, like, no one gave a shit. And it made #1. And that pissed me off. But it's like, oh, I'm sorry, did your trash can not hit hard enough?
I will say, Psychosocial makes a good intro to Slipknot album.
That's fine. But I'm just saying, man. Because I have showed people that are like, yeah, I love Slipknot. Ban it, fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything. Like, turn that off. I'm like, I thought you said you liked Slipknot. This is Slipknot.
I remember when we first started hanging out and I mentioned that I like Slipknot, you pulled the "oh yeah, name 3 songs" thing.
And that seems like a younger me.
You're like, oh yeah, name 3 songs that's not on that album. I'm like, okay, Vermilion, Duality, People Equal Shit. Okay, you're a fan.
Alright, yeah, there you go.
But yeah, no, dude, fucking you can make your money without selling out. And for God's sake, don't lose your soul in the process. It's...
Yeah, and like, I think like selling your soul as well is like also a daily thing.
Yeah.
It's every choice you make after the fact. Because like, you see it with a lot of, like, fucking Sam Smith, freaking Katy Perry, Meg the Stallion, all these big names that get bigger and more famous. Sam Smith, perfect example. He was a beautiful singer. I don't even listen to him, but he was a good singer. He dressed nice. He wore suits. Now he's like wearing lingerie, dressed as Satan, fucking humping broomsticks just because like that's not a personality. That's not you're not Sam Smith anymore. You're even fucking who's the industry baby guy? Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. And I was about to say, he's trying to jump on the same hype train that Lil Nas X did.
And I fucking love some Lil Nas. I get why it's so good, because it's so overproduced, and you have even the suburban guy, you made a mistake. Like, you can tell how produced it is to sound good. It's got those 808s that are like, when they hit, you know, like bass is like actually a very sensual thing for humans. Like just the frequency of like a really low bass that like, you know, when like someone's bumping and you feel it, like there's something like, oh,
you feel it in your fucking chest cavity, dude.
Yeah. So when you feel it and like, oh, buddy, it's just ear fucking your soul, man.
Yep.
It's weird how people without souls can like make you feel your soul.
Well, they have a point of reference because they once had it.
Absolutely, man. And I've had the opportunity. Me and my brother had a chance to like sign on with like I want to say it was like Columbia Records or Roadrunner Records. All we had to do was record a demo and send it out, and we could have been on a plane to California. And the moment my brother called me and like, hey, we got a chance to go with like Columbia Records, like I was terrified. He could hear the fear in my voice, like, because that's the deal. I knew that was the deal. The deal I wanted. I'm a musician. Every musician wants to make it big and famous, rich and famous, playing their music. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But at what cost? What would have happened if we would have took it, sent a little demo in, got on a plane to California? We would have been over there starting to record an EP or something. Boom, COVID happened, the pandemic, lockdown. Me and my brother would have been ass out in California around nobody we fucking know. Probably ended up in the same hotel that
oh, you're thinking of
Richard Ramirez went to.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it would have been fucking. It would have fucked us, man. It would have fucked me over so hard.
So here's a question: Which one would do the Elisa Lam impersonation?
Probably me, because I was gonna be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "The water tastes bad." Ah.
Just call me Blackwater because I'm taking a dive.
Wow, Blackwater, let's hang it.
But no, dude, it's don't. It was definitely a good call. I will say that it was definitely a damn good call to make. Because I don't know, it's the whole carrot and the stick thing, I guess. You got to see if that carrot is a simulation.
And it could have been, man, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
especially a lot of people, freaking Cat Williams in one of his new stand-ups is like, I tell you what I do, man. I infiltrate the Illuminati, I get the information, and I bring it back to you. Now, I can't tell you about the JFK video I saw, but I could show you what it looked like. Driving. He just pulls a gun. You're like, damn, dude, that's fucking funny.
Dude, conspiracy corner. We gotta get in on that at some point. It's
It's not even a. It's like fact. It's all fact.
oh yeah.
Everything. I can't like. It's gonna be a heated. Not even a debate. It's just gonna be a heated discussion because the amount of helplessness that we feel as Americans right now. There's like everyone's like, well, go do something about it. Like, okay, yeah, let me just start a militia. Like, you'd be bringing guns to a drone fight.
Well, I will say this, and this is a quick on and off. Never count out what a populace can do with the proper motivation. That being said, the best thing that you can possibly do is keep everything, keep all the boxes checked, take care of your own by any means that you can. Just make sure everything's covered, and that's all that you can do. Like with me, I'm taking the fucking techie approach. Like, let's say if there was an internet blackout or something, I've got stuff for that. So, I'm not going to get into the weeds, but you see the hardware and everything.
Yep.
I've got something in the works.
Power goes out. Fuck, I forgot to get a generator.
Nope, I know exactly where at Walmart it is. But now if I can run with a fucked up knee, let's see about that later. But regardless, I don't know, I think we covered pretty much everything we could with this one, huh?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It was a good little jib jab.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we haven't recorded in a fucking hot minute because they just need to stream again.
Again. I don't know. I guess everybody forgot, and they're just like, well, fuck. Well, we already got this going. Let's just do it. But, well, it's whatever. Well, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, complaints, or you'd like to participate in this podcast, then hit us up at momentomorons@gmail.com. If on the offhand chance that you want to contribute to this podcast monetarily, well then, where the fuck are you getting this money, man? We appreciate it.
In this economy,
you're supporting the podcast. Then, just look us up. We got Ko-Fi, we got Patreon, we got Spotify for podcasters, I believe. I gotta look into this. I got so much shit that I'm juggling. You know how it is. Just Google us. You'll find our Twitter, you'll find our Facebook, you'll find our Instagram, you'll find everything. Also, hit us up on our various Twitch channels. We got Ikka Vokum, we got Tidonus, we got Sparky Wilshire. We've also got a YouTube channel if it tickles your fancy. Nosferatu, that's Nos the inner drink, fur as in fur, and a dude as in a fucking dude.
talk about movies.
Talks about movies and gets scared by his wife while on VR.
terrifying. Don't fuck with me when I'm playing Resident Evil with a headset on.
Anyways, this is Memento Morons. Remember, we're morons. Podcast for the outcast. Later.
Look at
that was a pretty good one.
Yep.
All right, dude.
Man, yeah. It's been chilling.
Dude, seriously,